ServSafe Food Protection Manager Certification Practice Exam, 2026 edition.
Question 1. What is the maximum acceptable receiving temperature for most cold TCS foods? Option A, 32 degrees Fahrenheit 0 degrees Celsius. Option B, 41 degrees Fahrenheit 5 degrees Celsius. Option C, 45 degrees Fahrenheit 7 degrees Celsius. Option D, 50 degrees Fahrenheit 10 degrees Celsius.
The correct answer is option B, 41 degrees Fahrenheit 5 degrees Celsius. Most cold TCS food must be received at 41 degrees Fahrenheit 5 degrees Celsius or lower to prevent the rapid growth of pathogens.
Question 2. Which of the following cold foods are allowed to be received at 45 degrees Fahrenheit 7 degrees Celsius instead of 41 degrees Fahrenheit? Option A, live shellfish, oysters/mussels. Option B, milk. Option C, fresh sliced tomatoes. Option D, shell eggs. Option E, raw chicken.
The correct answers are options A and B and D. Live shellfish, oysters/mussels, milk, shell eggs. Live shellfish, chucked shellfish, milk, and shell eggs may legally be received at 45 degrees Fahrenheit, but must be cooled to 41 degrees Fahrenheit or lower within 4 hours.
Question 3. What is the minimum acceptable receiving temperature for hot TCS food? Option A, 120 degrees Fahrenheit 49 degrees Celsius. Option B, 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius. Option C, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius. Option D, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius.
The correct answer is option B, 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius. Hot TCS food must be received at 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius or higher to ensure it stays out of the temperature danger zone.
Question 4. During receiving, what is a sign that frozen food has been thawed and refrozen? Time temperature abuse. Option A, the food is solid. Option B, there are large ice crystals or water stains on the packaging. Option C, the packaging is brightly colored. Option D, the food is completely dry.
The correct answer is option B. There are large ice crystals or water stains on the packaging. Ice crystals, frozen liquids, or water stains on packaging indicate that the product thawed and refroze, meaning it suffered time temperature abuse and should be rejected.
Question 5. How long must a food service operation keep shelf stock identification tags on file? Option A, 30 days from the date the delivery arrived. Option B, 90 days from the date the delivery arrived. Option C, 90 days from the date the last shell was sold or served. Option D, until the end of the year.
The correct answer is option C, 90 days from the date the last shell was sold or served. Shell stock tags must be kept on file for 90 days from the date the last shellfish from that specific container was sold or served.
Question 6. Ready-to-eat TCS food prepped in-house must be date-marked if it is held for longer than how many hours? Option A, 12 hours. Option B, 24 hours. Option C, 48 hours. Option D, 72 hours.
The correct answer is option B, 24 hours. Any ready-to-eat TCS food prepared on-site and held for more than 24 hours must be clearly marked to indicate the date or day the food must be sold, eaten, or thrown out.
Question 7. If held at 41 degrees Fahrenheit 5 degrees Celsius or lower, what is the maximum number of days that ready-to-eat, prepped TCS food can be stored? Option A, 3 days. Option B, 5 days. Option C, 7 days. Option D, 10 days.
The correct answer is option C, 7 days. TCS food can be stored for a maximum of 7 days if held at 41 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. The day the food was prepared counts as day 1.
Question 8. What does the acronym FIFO stand for in food storage? First in, first out, food in, food out. Option A, fast in. Option B, fast out. Option C, fresh in. Option D, fresh out.
The correct answer is option A, fast in. FIFO, first in, first out, is a method of stock rotation ensuring that older items are used before newer items to prevent spoilage.
Question 9. To prevent cross-contamination in a refrigerator, what food should be stored on the very bottom shelf? Option A, whole fish. Option B, ground beef. Option C, ready-to-eat food, like salads. Option D, raw poultry.
The correct answer is option D, raw poultry. Raw poultry has the highest minimum internal cooking temperature, 165 degrees Fahrenheit. It must be placed on the bottom shelf to prevent its juices from dripping onto foods requiring lower cooking temperatures.
Question 10. According to the safe storage hierarchy, where should raw ground meat be stored in a refrigerator? Option A, above ready-to-eat food. Option B, below raw poultry. Option C, above whole cuts of beef and pork. Option D, above raw poultry but below whole cuts of seafood.
The correct answer is option B, below raw poultry. The correct top to bottom order is ready-to-eat food, seafood, 145 degrees Fahrenheit, whole cuts of beef/pork, 145 degrees Fahrenheit, ground meat/fish, 155 degrees Fahrenheit, and whole/ground poultry, 165 degrees Fahrenheit, at the bottom.
Question 11. How far off the floor must food, supplies, and equipment be stored in a dry storage area? Option A, 2 inches, 5 centimeters. Option B, 4 inches, 10 centimeters. Option C, 6 inches, 15 centimeters. Option D, 12 inches, 30 centimeters.
The correct answer is option C, 6 inches, 15 centimeters. All items in dry storage, walk-in coolers, and freezers must be stored at least 6 inches, 15 centimeters, off the floor to prevent contamination and allow for cleaning.
Question 12. Which of the following are approved methods for safely thawing frozen food? Option A, thawing on the counter at room temperature. Option B, thawing in a cooler at 41 degrees Fahrenheit 5 degrees Celsius or lower. Option C, thawing submerged under running water at 70 degrees Fahrenheit 21 degrees Celsius or lower. Option D, thawing in a microwave, if cooked immediately after. Option E, thawing under a heat lamp.
The correct answers are options B and C and D. Thawing in a cooler at 41 degrees Fahrenheit 5 degrees Celsius or lower. Thawing submerged under running water at 70 degrees Fahrenheit 21 degrees Celsius or lower. Thawing in a microwave, if cooked immediately after. Food must never be thawed at room temp. Approved methods are in a cooler, under running cool water, in a microwave, followed by immediate cooking, or as part of the cooking process.
Question 13. Which of the following food preparation practices requires a special variance from the local regulatory authority? Option A, smoking food as a method of preservation. Option B, sprouting seeds or beans. Option C, washing produce. Option D, custom processing animals for personal use. Option E, cooking food in a microwave.
The correct answers are options A and B and D. Smoking food as a method of preservation. Sprouting seeds or beans. Custom processing animals for personal use. A variance is required for high-risk prep methods like smoking for preservation, not just flavor, curing, sprouting seeds, packaging unpasteurized juice, and ROP, reduced oxygen packaging.
Question 14. What is the minimum internal cooking temperature for whole or ground poultry, chicken, turkey, duck? Option A, 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius. Option B, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius. Option C, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius for 1 second. Option D, 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius.
The correct answer is option C, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius for 1 second. All poultry, whether whole, cut, or ground, must reach a minimum internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius for less than 1 second, instantaneous, to destroy pathogens like Salmonella.
Question 15. What is the minimum internal cooking temperature for ground meat, beef, pork, and injected meats? Option A, 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius. Option B, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius for 17 seconds. Option C, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius. Option D, 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius.
The correct answer is option B, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius for 17 seconds. Ground meat, injected meat, and mechanically tenderized meat must be cooked to 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius for 17 seconds to kill bacteria that have been mixed throughout the product.
Question 16. What is the minimum internal cooking temperature for seafood and whole cuts of beef, pork, veal, or lamb? Option A, 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius. Option B, 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds. Option C, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius. Option D, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius.
The correct answer is option B, 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds. Whole cuts of meat and seafood must reach 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds. The bacteria are generally only on the surface of these whole muscle cuts.
Question 17. What is the minimum internal cooking temperature for a beef or pork roast? Option A 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius. Option B 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius for 4 minutes. Option C 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius for 17 seconds. Option D 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius for 1 second.
The correct answer is option B, 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius for 4 minutes. Because roasts are large and dense, they must reach 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius and hold that temperature for an extended time of 4 minutes.
Question 18. If you are cooking meat, seafood, poultry, or eggs in a microwave oven, what temperature must the food reach? Option A 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius. Option B 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius. Option C 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius. Option D 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius.
The correct answer is option D, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius. All raw animal foods cooked in a microwave must be heated to 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius because microwaves often heat food unevenly.
Question 19. When serving highly susceptible populations, like nursing home residents, what type of eggs must be used when a dish requires raw or undercooked eggs, like Caesar dressing? Option A, organic eggs. Option B, brown eggs. Option C, pasteurized eggs. Option D, farm fresh eggs.
The correct answer is option C, pasteurized eggs. Pasteurized eggs have been heat-treated to destroy salmonella. They must be used when serving raw or undercooked egg dishes to high-risk populations.
Question 20. What is the two-step cooling process requirement for safely cooling hot TCS food? Option A, cool from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours, then from 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 41 degrees Fahrenheit within the next 4 hours. Option B, cool from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 41 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours. Option C, cool from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 4 hours, then from 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 41 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours. Option D, cool at room temperature for 6 hours.
The correct answer is option A, cool from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours, then from 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 41 degrees Fahrenheit within the next 4 hours. Food must be cooled from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours, the most dangerous part of the danger zone, and then down to 41 degrees Fahrenheit within the next 4 hours, for a total of 6 hours.
Question 21. If hot food does not reach 70 degrees Fahrenheit 21 degrees Celsius within the first 2 hours of cooling, what must be done? Option A, put it in the freezer immediately. Option B, throw it out or reheat it to 165 degrees Fahrenheit and start the cooling process over. Option C, leave it on the counter for another hour. Option D, serve it immediately.
The correct answer is option B, throw it out or reheat it to 165 degrees Fahrenheit and start the cooling process over. If the food doesn't cool fast enough during the first 2 hours, it has been in the danger zone too long. It must be reheated to 165 degrees Fahrenheit and cooled again, or discarded.
Question 22. Which of the following are safe and effective methods for cooling large amounts of hot food quickly? Putting a large. Option A, deep pot of hot chili straight into the cooler. Option B, dividing the food into smaller/shallower containers. Option C, placing the food in an ice water bath. Option D, stirring the food with an ice paddle. Option E, leaving the food on a prep table overnight.
The correct answers are options B and C and D. Dividing the food into smaller/shallower containers. Placing the food in an ice water bath. Stirring the food with an ice paddle. Putting large amounts of hot food directly into a fridge warms up the fridge. Food cools faster in shallow pans, ice water baths, or by using an ice paddle.
Question 23. To what temperature must previously cooked and cooled TCS food be reheated before placing it in a hot holding unit? Option A, 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius. Option B, 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius. Option C, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius. Option D, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds within 2 hours.
The correct answer is option D, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds within 2 hours. TCS food that is reheated for hot holding must reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds, and it must reach this temperature within 2 hours.
Question 24. What is the minimum internal cooking temperature for commercially processed, ready-to-eat food, like cheese sticks or deep-fried vegetables, that will be hot held for service? Option A, 120 degrees Fahrenheit 49 degrees Celsius. Option B, 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius. Option C, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius. Option D, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius.
The correct answer is option B, 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius. Fruits, vegetables, grains, and commercially processed root foods that will be held hot for service only need to be cooked to 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius.
Question 25. Which type of thermometer is best for measuring the internal temperature of a thin food, like a hamburger patty? Option A, a bimetallic stem thermometer. Option B, a glass thermometer. Option C, a thermocouple or thermistor, with a penetration probe. Option D, an infrared thermometer.
The correct answer is option C, a thermocouple or thermistor, with a penetration probe. Thermocouples and thermistors measure temperatures through a sensor in the tip of the stem, making them perfect for checking thin foods like hamburger patties.